I confess that my breakdown between your mother and I has caused emotional unbalance in the family.
Most of the time, I don't like my family. Everyone in our family.
Take a breath.
Everybody. I feel like I'm angry at everybody in my family. I don't like my family. If they weren't my family, they wouldn't be my friend.
Looks like the Braxtons' niece Ashley has cracked open a vault of family secrets, and it's bringing a storm of trauma to light. Now, even the Braxton sisters' ex-husbands are stepping up, revealing what they witnessed behind closed doors. According to them, the family has been battling deep generational scars. Even Toni's ex-husband, Kerry Lewis, claims Toni leaned heavily on her sisters to build her career, a move that planted seeds of resentment, especially with Tamar and Tawanda.
Well, Tamar, you just, you had me thinking I was crazy too. I see, you know what? It felt like a surviving Tamar moment. They always talk about how, women is being mentally abused and physically abused. Men get mentally and physically abused too. Cause she just socked me in my jaw before. You feel me? And I'm sure Jeremy got before and got their head cracked. Okay. And them gas station pills, yeah. You gotta do something to stay afloat,
Now, let's be real. Every family has issues. But with the Braxtons, the drama runs deeper. The roots of it trace back to Evelyn and Michael Braxton Sr. Things resurfaced when Ashley shared her story about an inappropriate encounter with one of her aunt's husbands. At just 16, instead of support, Ashley says her family turned their backs, blamed her, and distanced themselves. Feeling unloved, she fled to another country to start over. Years later, when she spoke out on TikTok, Ashley says the family once again stayed silent, except for Tamar, who reached out and offered support.
Now, before anyone says anything, please let it be known and let it be clear that as I am in this journey and in this process, and as I'm healing and trying to understand all of this stuff, that it feels really good to have a family member behind. Okay?
Tamar connected with Ashley because she too had survived trauma and life struggles. But the silence from the rest of the family is deafening. Even matriarch Evelyn didn't step in. Ashley claims her own father, Michael Jr., even sent her a cease and desist to shut her up. Instead of protecting her, the family focused on silencing her. Sadly, Ashley isn't alone. When Tamar came forward about being abused as a child, her own sisters dismissed it as merely her truth, a thinly veiled way of saying they didn't believe her.
Well, first of all, I was very disappointed in finding out via social media because our family is closer than that. And to have someone else regurgitate that story to us. Well, or I can only speak for me. Right. But for someone else to tell me the story of something that happened to my own family is very disheartening.
The sisters even criticized Tamar more for not calling them first and for what she had endured. And it's not just Tamar and Ashley. Tracy had her struggles too. And whispers suggest others in the family may have faced similar pain. At the core of it all is Evelyn, who allegedly stopped Tamar from naming her abuser. Add to that Michael Sr.'s absence, leaving for another woman after the divorce, and it's clear the sisters grew up with wounds that shaped everything. Toni, the eldest, was forced to step up, and once she entered the music industry, that responsibility never ended.
My sister Tracy is the one who said to me, Toni, when you make it, you can help us, come on. So I always try to abide that. But the responsibility of it is so heavy for me. I feel I can never live my life. And I never used to say it. I never used to say anything to anybody.
Each sister chased success, either through music or by marrying into money. Toni, competing with icons like Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston, needed every edge she could get. Though undeniably talented, insiders claim Toni leaned on Tamar's vocals to refine her sound, with Tawanda assisting her and Trina on background. But Tamar wanted her own spotlight, and that's when cracks widened. Their girl group couldn't hold together due to constant fighting. Later, Tamar's husband Vince helped land the family a reality show. Tawanda saw it as a collective opportunity, but Tamar stole the spotlight, landing solo projects, spin-offs, and TV deals. That success, according to Tawanda's ex-husband Andre, fueled resentment and rivalry.
Statement. You felt guilty because you know how you've been acting. And however, excuse me, let me finish because I'll let you talk. Thank you. I will.
Continue.
And I will. And I will. And yes. So, and then you decided that, you know, you wanted to say something, like you just couldn't let him say something nice about me.
Do you think you've been the same exact person?
He does.
No, I'm asking you. Do you think that you've
I
been
know
the same?
I'm the same
I'm
motif.
asking, do you think that you've
I'm answering. I
Okay,
have been
answer
the same
then.
motif.
So you
Toni,
are.
you're not my Thor type.
So you are.
Nor am I afraid of you. So don't talk to me like that, okay?
Hilarious.
Every time we get together.
Andre says Tawanda and Trina blamed Tamar for the group's downfall and resented her success. Meanwhile, Tawanda struggled financially, married to Andre, who rarely worked. She carried the weight alone, which eventually led to fraud and theft charges.
Andre's a writer. He basically sits home and writes books, his own books. And he takes care of the kids, which is great. Except for one thing, he's not out selling any of his books, which means I have to take care of the household because he is not bringing any money in.
I don't like some of the things you do, Truth. Basically, I feel like I married my mother. And you know, I didn't like my mother. I loved her to death. But you know, I didn't like her.
Tawanda's financial troubles didn't end there. She faced lawsuit from her landlord, while Tracy also faced money struggles, even being called out by a landlord for unpaid rent. Andre claims Toni and Tamar occasionally helped their sisters, but often with arrogance. Toni, seen as a diva, and Tamar, with her mercurial moods, treated their siblings less like family and more like dependents. Evelyn, instead of mending wounds, allegedly sided with Toni and Tamar since they had the fame and money. This favoritism deepened competition and resentment, which spilled over into their marriages.
I mean, they have love, and look at them. I'm just saying. She's in love. I'm just saying.
You're just saying what?
I'm just saying they have love, and look at them. It's always something, for God's sake.
What do you mean, look?
Every man cheats except for President Obama, because if he cheated, then everybody would have known about it before he was president.
That's right.
Right.
And when it comes to relationships, the sisters struggled across the board. Tawanda's marriage with Andre was rocky, and her new partner, Sean, is rumored to be more interested in perks than love. Toni endured a messy split, and her relationship with Birdman had its own complications. Trina's marriage to Gabe was toxic, and her new husband brought more drama. Tamar went through 3 marriages and divorces. Tracy forgave Kevin Sr. after his alleged infidelity, but when she passed away, she left everything to her son, leaving Kevin bitter to this day.
Tracy Braxton said checkmate in real life. Left everything to her son. The cheating husband gets nothing. My girl was moving in stealth mode in complete silence, had the lawyer come and record her final wishes before her health started to decline so that it couldn't be contested. May we all learn and aspire to be Tracy Braxton.
And people are still talking about the secrets and dysfunction within the Braxton family, that I'm glad I didn't grow up in a family where your parents are deities and you can't speak up against them. The Braxtons are effed up all because of their parents. When it comes to the Braxtons, nothing about their issues is black and white. There's a little bit of truth in every grievance they bring up. But at the root of it all is Mamai. If she ever owned up to her mistakes, it could go a long way toward healing the family. The more I reflect on the Braxtons, the more they just give off dark energy. But what do you all think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies.